بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. Islamic calendar is 8th Shaban 1446. Christian calendar is 7th February 2025. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Let's watch Baba Shiabu.
Let me tell you about Brother Hamza Malik. Maybe you don't know about Hamza Malik. Number one, Hamza Malik says there is no religion in the Quran. He said Islam is not a religion, number one. What is a religion? Religion is believing in a supernatural being who controls your destiny. God controls our destiny. The supernatural being we are talking about, you have never seen him before. You just have to put faith in him. You've never seen God before. You just have to put the faith there that he created you. He is God. He controls your destiny. He didn't choose, you didn't choose to be black. He chose you as a black person. You didn't choose to be a woman or a man. He chose you to be a man and a woman. You didn't choose to be born from a particular family. He chose which family you are born. So now you come to this earth to submit to this God as your faith. You put your faith in this entity who controls your destiny. He chooses the time you're going to die. This is religion. It has to do with faith. We are not talking about man-made religion. Brother Hamza Malik says Islam is not a religion. That is number one. So I'm just telling you the man we are dealing with. He's not a religious man. Listen carefully. He said Islam is not a religion. So he is not a religious man. In every aspect of life, we have the truth and we have falsehood. We have yes, we have no. We have light, we have darkness. Everything has opposites. Brother Hamza Malik says Islam is not a religion. Mind you, there are fake religions and there is the true religion. Quran chapter 61 verse 9. He is the one who has sent his messenger with the religion of truth. He sent with the guidance and the religion of truth, because God knows there are false religions out there people have created. But Brother Hamza Malik said Islam is not a religion. That is number one. That is the man I'm dealing with. Number two, this man says Surah Al-Fatiha is not from God. The Fatiha you read from the book of God, that you take that book, the Quran, you see the first chapter says Surah Al-Fatiha, chapter of the opener or opening. This man says it is not from God. But yet he is using the same book, claiming to be a Muslim and rejecting Fatiha. That is number two. I'm telling you who Hamza Malik is. He said Islam is not a religion. Number two, Fatiha, even though it is written Surah Al-Fatiha, he said it is not a surah, it is not coming from God. He says somebody put it in there. So according to him, somebody has put falsehood in the book of God. Quran chapter 41 verse 42, God says, La ya'tihil batil min bayni yadayhi wala min khalfi. God says falsehood who can never enter in from the front and from the back. We have a man like this telling you that Fatiha is not from God. Somebody put it there. Just as the submitters 19, the 19 submitters, the code 19 submitters also tell you two verses have been inserted in chapter 9, verse 128 to 129. Hamza Malik is also telling you Fatiha is not part of the Quran. Number three, he says Jesus has a father, even though God said Jesus doesn't have a father in the Quran. That is why he says the son of Maryam. If you have a father, you have to be called by the name of your father. This is what God says even in Surah Al-Ahzab chapter 33. Call them by their fathers. But in the Quran, he calls Isa bin Maryam, because Isa doesn't have a father. Brother Hamza Malik says Isa has a father. I'm just telling you who Hamza Malik is before I start to do the rebuttals, because this man is not my match, and I'm going to prove to you he's ignorant. I didn't want to go in this direction, but now he's pushing me. He has pushed the lion out of me. Remember, I'm a young man. I have the capacity. He is 80. He has already used his strength against the Christians. Baba Shuaib is standing grounds against you, the hypocrites, against the mushriks, against the Christians, against whoever. Bring me anybody on board. And we are going to mark it on the wall. I'm going to set you up as a scapegoat on life here. I'll bring you at the right time. Don't worry, Hamza Malik. I'll bring you. This guy says Jesus has a father. The day I get you, you prove to me, Baba Shuaib, where God says Jesus has a father in the Quran. Number 4, he says Quran is not an inspiration. Listen carefully. He doesn't know the difference between tanzil and wahi. Wahi, inspiration. He says Quran is not an inspiration. Wallahi. Hamza Malik says Quran is not an inspiration. I'm just telling you who Hamza Malik is. So if you don't know Hamza Malik, today I'm revealing his identity to you. Number 5, he says no need to recite Fatiha to God frequently. And again, he even said it's not from God. So he is telling you no need to be reciting Fatiha to God. No need. Because he says God has already given you guidance. He doesn't know the difference between guide me and give me guidance. There's a big difference. The word guidance is a noun. Guide is a verb. Yes. I can give you a navigator, but I still need to teach you how to use a navigator. So there's a difference between guiding and giving guidance. This old man still doesn't know the difference. So he said, no need for you to be reciting Fatiha to God. Wallahi, this list I'm giving you, if I'm lying, may God strike me down about Hamza Malik. I'm telling you exactly the things he upholds as his faith. So if you are listening to this man and thinking you are getting any wisdom or guidance from him, think twice. I'm going to reveal his identity to you. Number 6, he says no need to say A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim when you read or recite the Quran. He says it is shirk.
For that place,
he says no need
right.
to do that.
Because
he says no need. He says when
hadith.
you do it, it is shirk.
That place
when you say A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim.
Because you say you didn't believe in
Hamza
hadith.
Malik. Number 7, he says there is no ritual in Islam. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not dealing with a religious fellow. He is not religious. So if you don't want to be religious, please listen to Hamza Malik. He is the kind of guy that you should listen to if you don't want to be religious. According to him, pork meat is halal. You can eat pork meat, according to Hamza Malik. I'm not joking. Wallahi, I'm not joking. According to Hamza Malik, pork is not forbidden. You can eat. Yes, I'm not joking. That is the number 7. I'm giving you the list of who Hamza Malik is. So pork is not haram. Khinzir, I don't know which dictionary he's used, but khinzir is not haram. Yes, you can eat. If I'm lying against him, may God strike me down. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you these facts about this man. If you think I'm joking, before I never took him seriously. He think I sit down to watch 5 hours. I've never sat down to watch 5 hours of your videos because I know the gibberish you've been speaking. Why would I waste my time? I only started giving you attention because you mentioned me. So I just like, okay, let me listen to this man. What does he say? People always bring me your issues and I watch you and I'm like, what is this man saying? But because the respect we have for each other, I don't want to mention you or castigate you publicly. I've never done that. You bear me witness, Hamza Malik. I've never castigated you in the public. But ever since you started mentioning me, you step on the wrong foot. I will embarrass you big time. Mark it on the wall. This man said, if you say you are a servant of God, then you are a devil. Wallahi, this is what Hamza Malik said, and I'll play the video for you to say. He says, no need to say you are a servant of God. You are a devil if you say you are a servant of God. You have to say you are a slave. After the bad connotation surrounded with the word slave, this man is saying you are the slave of God, but you are not the servant of God. If you say you are a servant, then you are a devil. This same man, he says he is a slave of God, not a servant. Hamza, he's not a servant. So he's a slave. He's coming from America, by the way. He knows the connotation behind the word slave. He knows. But he chose to use the word slave. And I'm going to show you the difference that this man is nothing to be taken seriously. I'm not joking with you. Okay. Number 10, he says there is no physical bowing down or prostration to God. No. Hamza Malik says, no need to bow down to God. No need to prostrate to God physically. But yes, we can do it to other human beings, right? I can bow down to a king. I can bow down to other people. But God, the God of the creator of the heavens and the earth, I should not bow down to him. This man is stopping people from bowing down to God, prostrating to God. This man says, don't do that. This is the number 10 list on the list of who Hamza Malik is. So Hamza Malik, wallahi, God made me witness. If anything I mention on this 10 list is a lie against him, may God strike me down. Nothing I've said in this 10 list is a lie against him. Everything I said is factual, and I can prove it. That is Hamza Malik. Somebody say, who is Hamza Malik? He's a nobody, by the way. Only Christians know him. The debate he has been doing is against Christians. They know him. Nobody knows Hamza Malik in the real world. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you an official member of the mega hypocrites. I present to you an official member of the mega hypocrite. His name is Hamza Malik. I never tagged him as a hypocrite or member of mega hypocrites. He took that on himself. He said, I threw a stray bullet, so it touched him and he took it upon himself. So he's part of them. That's what he said. The Following Closely group. You know them, right? Following Closely. So I don't know if he's the founder, if he's following closely. I dare you. You come and prove to me. The day we do the dialogue, you also prove to me where we find following closely in the Quran or in any dictionary you've been using. Okay, anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
So, you hear or you heard from the horse's mouth. This is one set to Quran alone followers. One set, and at the same time, in that set, there is another set, there's branches. It's like a tree with branches. Now, this is a hadith in Abu Dawud. Hadith number 4596. What did the Prophet say? He said, the Prophet ﷺ said, the Jews were split up into 71 or 72 sets. And the Christians were split up into 71 or 72 sets. And my community will be split up into 73 sets. So out of 73 in Islam, this is one of them. And within them, there's another set. So that is how it is. Now this is in the Quran. Let's go. This is in the Quran. What the Quran says about this? Allah said, verily, those who divide their religion and break up into sects. Let me leave the... Okay. Into bracket, all kind of religion sects. You, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you have no concern in them in the least. Their affair is only with Allah, who then will tell them what they used to do. So you see, Quran spoke about sects, and the Prophet also spoke about sects. That Christians are split, Jews are split, and we are going to split. So Baba Shabu is one of the sets, one of the 73 sets in Islam. And within that set too, there's another branches. So that's but if you say that you want to count them, no, then it will be more than 1,000. Abraham ben Moses says so. But Abraham, what the Prophet meant is that the main ones, the big and strong ones are 73. But within any set, you have branches. You have another branches. So we don't count those branches as a set. No. It is branches on a tree, or it is a set within the main one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.